Hi, I'm Carie McGinnis, Preservation Librarian at Houghton Library. Here are some questions we often get asked about the Houghton Library building. Are the wall bookcases air-conditioned? What sort of temperature control is needed for books? The answers to these questions are quite interesting because they are also the story of how Houghton Library intersects with the history of air conditioning and the fact that air conditioning was invented first for paper and second for people. Air conditioning was invented in 1902 by Willis Carrier as a way of addressing issues that the Sackett and Wilhelm's printing plant was having with moisture. During printing runs, the company found that an increase in humidity caused paper stock to swell, resulting in color registration errors and blurry images. Air conditioning debuted to the public at the St. Louis World's Fair in 1904. Carrier improved and patented the invention as the apparatus for treating air in 1906. Fast forward to 1939 and the expanded display of the Igloo of Tomorrow at the New York World's Fair. The Igloo was a Carrier-designed conical structure that provided air conditioning for the other fair displays and maintained a constant temperature of 68 degrees Fahrenheit, even in the height of summer. Now, move on to the library's construction, which began in 1940 and was completed in 1942. Houghton Library, as an air-conditioned collection storage space, was the result of a 1937 request by Kais DeWitt Metcalf, director of the Harvard University Library and librarian of the Harvard College Library. The desire was to create a space that, unlike Widener Library, that had been completed in 1915, would provide a more stable environment and could be used to house the collections in the Widener Treasure Room. The heating, ventilation, and air conditioning design, or HVAC, ensured that the humidity was never so high that it might cause mold to bloom, and never so dry that the parchment and vellum bindings would yawn and become distorted. This included the walled bookcases, which have a passive air exchange with the ambient air throughout the building. Houghton's HVAC system was designed along what library and museum professionals refer to as the 50-70 rule, meaning that it was set at 50% relative humidity and 70 degrees Fahrenheit with little fluctuation. Today, the library and museum community has reevaluated the 50-70 rule in light of sustainability and climate change, and the ranges have been expanded. The advice we can offer you about book storage can be put simply as try to keep your books below 65% humidity to prevent mold bloom, and at or above 30% if you have photographs or books with parchment and vellum bindings, which are more susceptible to low humidity. The lower the temperature you can manage, the better. Maintaining a low temperature is the lead factor in decreasing chemical aging and oxidation. I hope this review of how Houghton Library and its collection storage intersect with the history of air conditioning has been useful. If you have more questions, please let us know in the comments.